Welcome back to From the Bench, everybody. As always, it's Eric, and today we got box number 8 for our hobby case of 2024-25 Upper Deck Series 2 Hockey. Still looking, once again, for, I'm sounding like a broken record here, still looking for our true young gun of Matvei Michkov or Macklin Celebrini. I think we've pretty much hit all the other big players other than that for the most part. Also looking for young gun parallels like the Silver Outburst, our case hit clear cut that we haven't hit yet, deluxe out of 250, exclusive out of 100, red outburst out of 25, high gloss out of 10, or even a 1/1 gold outburst. That would be the dream of all this. So we're going to turn the camera around and get right into it. There are some of the big chases you're looking for in this product other than those big two. We got Connor Geeky back there, we got Vasily Ponomarov, we got Rucker McGroarty, and Zachary Leroux. One thing I'll mention about, three of those four guys, Zachary Leroux still on, as of recording, still on the Nashville Predators. But all those guys were, high draft picks. I think Ponomarov was actually a second round draft pick, but Connor Geeky and Rucker both, first round draft picks for, their former organizations, and they get traded along with Vasily. He got traded also. So, we always get invested in all these young players and this and that. And before they even got a young gun card, they've all been traded from their, the team that drafted them. So that kind of just shows you what the potential is. I get 12 cards per pack, 12 packs per box. And you get 6 young guns per hobby box, along with 3 young guns renewed. See what we can get here. We get Niels Hoglander. We get Silver Outburst of a vet, I think. Noah, Trevor, Andre, and a Michael Bunting. I think this is a rookie. Joke. We do have a young gun here. It is Noah Philp. So not the guy we're looking for, but it is one of the young guns we still needed. I think I need 11 still for the total set. And a welcome aboard Logan Mailloux rookie insert. So Noah Philp, I think, is like the last card other than the Young Guns teammates on the checklist. Wi-Fi, Brand Tanev, Kessel Ring. We got another Young Gun here. It's our clear cut. It's our case hit clear cut. Come on. Let's get a good name here. Austin Matthews. There's worse names out there for sure. Maverick Lamoureux in the clear cut young gun. Hey, that is not bad. First round draft pick. He's actually in a Utah. Is this the first Utah young gun? Like a true Utah, like in a Utah jersey? Because like Josh Doan wasn't, I don't think. I just sold Josh Doan. No, I'm pretty sure, like really sure he's not. So this might be the first ever Utah Hockey Club young gun. That's pretty sweet. Once again, we obviously would like to have Celebrini or Michkov, but really he's probably a top 10 guy. He's a D-man, but still probably a top 10 guy in this set, just with his draft status and everything else. So not bad. And then we had another. We hit the regular, we've now hit the speckled, and we hit the red out of 99 for the portraits for Logan Mailloux and an Ooh La La Igor Shesterkin. So hey, that's not bad. I'm happy with that. Like I said, that's pretty good. We got Jacob Slavin. Like when did anyone ever talk about like Jacob Slavin before this? Never. We had deluxe, I think. Right? Yeah. Oh, there we go. For the PC. For Moncton Wildcat. Connor Garland. So we'll throw him in a sleeve real quick. Army's favorite guy. Shout out Army. We got Boldy. Got the pink out of this. And a Mitch Marner. Young Guns renewed. So got quite a few good ones of the renewed. I think pretty much we're almost at all of the good ones. McDavid, Kilmacar, both Hugheses, Pedersen, Pasta. Like, I don't really know who else we're Shesterkin. Like, we get a good chunk of them. Kirby Doc, Alex Turcotte, Bugstad. We got a speckled here. We got a speckled of Brendan Othman. Young gun of Brian Hallinan. So we're doubling up on the Brian here. And welcome aboard of Cutter Gauthier. So that was when he was drafted. He's another one. Got drafted by Philly and since has been traded over to Anaheim. So it's crazy. Like I said, there's a lot of I'm looking at. There's a lot of players that have been traded, and that's just so we get really hyped up. And I know there's a couple of Colorado guys in here that are no longer on Colorado. So like I said, it happens. Sam Steele, Torpachenko. Why are they all sticking? Dylan DeMello. And a Young Guns canvas of Joel Blomqvist. So it could be the goalie of the future. I'm sure there might be somebody that is a fan of the Pens that's like, no, he stinks. But you never know. Ilya Sorokin. I kind of like that they have the lighthouse there. He added that to it. So that's nice. And Wi-Fi and bang for your puck. So boom. We'll sleeve up. Joel. My thought process behind him is just he's 22 years old. He was a second round pick as a goalie, which is high draft pick for a goalie. You don't get, it's not every day you have a Wallstat, or you have, I put that over there, a Wallstat or an Askarov. What's the Casa, the one for the Detroit Red Wings? So it's not every day you have the first round draft picks for goalies. So second round draft pick is pretty good still. Max Domi, Matty Mouthpiece without the mouthpiece, bang for your puck of Elias Peterson, and Ethan Cardwell. Could be a little sneaky one. And Sebastian Aho. Ethan Cardwell is actually still young, playing decent in the AHL. So could be a guy that has a little bit of upside. Big thing there, though, I've kind of mentioned in the Young Gun Deep Dive, if you want to go check that out on the channel. But, when you have a William Eklund and a Macklin Celebrini and a Will Smith, it's how many guys on that team, especially in San Jose, are going to demand hobby love. Probably not a ton, right? Essa Lindell, Nick Dowd, Lorai, Igor, Lars Eller, Connor Hellebuck. You could have got a better, crazy-eyed Hellebuck picture, I think, than that. Brandon Othman and an ooh la la of Aiden Hill. You have to say it just like that. Every time you pull that card, you have to say ooh la la. You have to say it. It's required. It's part of the terms and conditions of when you buy these products from Upper Deck. You have to say it just like that. Lucas Reichel, Marco Casper, Ryan Graves, Garnet Hathaway, Cale Makar, and our young gun is Samuel Honzak. So doubling up on the Honzak, because we've already pulled him once. Not a bad one to hit, though, twice. It is a first round draft pick. And Panarin. And he's on a Canadian team, so he's not even on a random team. He's on a Canadian team, so just checking it out real quick. There's some shavings and stuff on it, but overall not bad. I am looking at, potentially grading some of this stuff, especially when you get doubles and stuff. Do I have? It's right there. But you can always take one of these. It's one of the first things I do. Obviously, you just kind of look it over, but this one be right on the border of if you would send it. So maybe not, maybe be a decision I have to make at that time. But a little centering tool. People say just do it by eye. Well, sometimes it's closer than you think. Sometimes it's just for the couple bucks that those cost. It's worth it to me. You want to take the person out of the grading, right? That's why everyone hates PSA, right? Because you want to take, just how they feel going into that day, which I don't disagree with always. But Gino in the heater, We got, there he is, ladies and gentlemen. I was having flashbacks this entire time of not pulling Cole Caulfield in an entire hobby case of 21-22 Series 1. I was like, is this going to happen again? No, we got him. Macklin Celebrini. Get the sleeve out. I'm even going to take a little more caution with this one. So I always, on like nicer cards or bigger cards, I just cut the corners of that. Take the 2 seconds to do that. And now when I put it in, it's not going to catch. Little hobby tips all around. So same thing. This one probably looks like it's a little high. It's probably not going to get graded. And then a Kyle Connor, the big exciting Kyle Connor. I was getting worried. Obviously, I still have to pull Michkov in this whole thing. But once again, we'll just throw this up here. See, that might fit in. 3 there, 3 there. Might be a little off. So, might be a little off left to right. I think I've had a couple cards like that. A little off center, so who knows? Either way, we pulled him. Probably rookie of the year, right? More points than Lane Hudson, more points than at this time. I'm pretty sure he had more points than Lane Hudson and Michkov, but he's also got like 10 or 15 less games played than those two guys. So Gustav Nyquist, Mackenzie Weegar, Nuge, Jacob Middleton. We got Jamie Benn. It's not an angry look. Jamie Benn has to look angry in all pictures. William Nylander. So we got Mitch Marner. Now we got Willie Nylander. And we got Cole Caulfield and Nick Suzuki on tour. That's a pretty good box. We got our Macklin Celebrini and the clear cut in the same box, which is funny because I watched at least one case break earlier, and the clear cut came in the same box as the Celebrini. And I watched my buddy opened another guy, like close like hobby group or whatever. He opened it, and the clear cut that he got came with Michkov. So Scott Lawton. Apparently these are just going to fall into my hands. Logan Cooley, Kaprizov, and Matt Boldy in the on tour. Jackson Blake. I think I've already pulled Jackson Blake. Jackson Blake and Zach Hyman. So Jackson Blake, not a bad player. Playing in the NHL, 60 games played this year, I think. On release day, that's when I'm recording this. But 22 points, so doing pretty good this year. To be kind of like that bottom 6 guy over there. Final pack. Thank you guys for watching. If you haven't yet, hit like, hit the subscribe. Follow me on Instagram for all of this. Maybe I had to switch phones. I was recording off a phone that I've always record on. And then that one, it's pretty much dead because I was recording so much and I got tired of waiting to rip again. So I said, okay, I'm just going to put this other phone and record. And here we go. We pull Macklin Celebrini. Maybe this is the lucky phone. I got to keep this one going maybe for the next video at least. And then see what we can get. Matisse Michelli. A canvas of Vince Dunn with the big head in the background. Heaters of Nylander, and finishing off with Joey Decord. So we did it one half of the young guns that we're looking for, which is a Macklin Celebrini and Matvei Michkov. We finally pulled them. Pulled the checklist twice. Pulled the teammates card of both of them. Once again, we're getting down. We shouldn't have a whole lot of cards left from the young guns checklist. I think we're maybe 9 or 10 young guns to still pull out of the next 4 boxes. So hopefully we double up on the Macklin Celebrini. That can definitely happen in this. So hopefully we get that chance. And for Eric from the bench, talk to you guys later. Bye, guys.